Yeah, with that being said, we are ready to dive in. They are foregoing the warm-up. Pretty funny string of messages. But they are going straight into this. Diao starting with, oh, perfect clear looping.
All right.
Yeah, here we are, the very start of Grand Finals. This is the beginning of the end, folks.
And right now, Diao with surge advantage. Firestorm still trying to build some up, but this is definitely no easy task, especially because Firestorm is trying to take this slow, but so is Diao. So we're seeing roughly 3 pieces per second on both boards, which may seem fast, but this is very slow and contemplative for both Diao and Firestorm's regular play styles. And just as in Winners Finals, Firestorm takes first blood. No O to start, so we will be seeing a different opener out of Firestorm, and it looks like it's going to be new DT, but it is unfortunately misdropped a little bit.
New DT, but not. New MD? Whatever.
Yeah, that does work, because a lot of people refer to misdrop cannon. Okay, tight spots for Firestorm to be in. Yeah, right now, no garbage on the board, can build up this back-to-back free of charge.
Yeah, whatever they desire, really. Firestorm, though, reaching the bottom of their board as well. Things are looking okay, but I mean, Diao, of course, could send that spike at any time, catching Firestorm off guard that round. Tying this up immediately after that first round. We are now 1-1.
No early eyepiece to start, but early O. I mean, we will see the stick spin from Firestorm. Waits and tanks a little bit of garbage. Beautifully works into that sidewell. And Diao's getting caught off guard, does not have a dig option, and the stick spin gambit is paying off for Firestorm in a big way here in Grand Finals. Alright, and again, the TKI waiting strats from Firestorm. And one of the fewer players to really get a lot of mileage out of that from Season 1, and Season 2 is no exception in this case. And, man, what the donated setups right now from Firestorm. Unfortunately, going to have to break back-to-back a little bit, trying to be a little too creative, I think, on these stacks. And right now, Diao trying to make Firestorm pay for it, and they definitely do with that 25 spike.
Yeah. We are still tied up, though. It's still anyone's game. I mean, Firestorm is going to have to work harder, especially to get the reset.
Right.
But
Firestorm is blitzing out this time around. 11 back-to-back. Oh, and just about 13 Surge, 16 Surge answered from Diao. Alright, Firestorm has a very nice transition over to the well. Diao is running dry on the skim options, but they are still present. Firestorm, however, has a really nice back-to-back surge going. To be a little careful, though. Gonna have to combo through.
yeah, sending it here.
No.
25 spike.
No skim option available, and Firestorm continues to pull the lead towards their favor.
Mm-hmm. Good work.
Alright, there's the 6 back-to-back from Firestorm. Diao is building the surge even quicker. Firestorm sends it, and Diao almost is unfazed. There goes 16 back-to-back is still going up. 18 plus the combo spike, but Firestorm has a down stack into a quad in order to survive. And that behemoth of an attack from Diao goes absolutely nowhere in the grand scheme of things, and we're back in neutral. In fact, Firestorm right now is the one with surge advantage. Tries to get a little bit more onto Diao's board, but unfortunately that surge is actually such a strong attack that a lot of that's going to be clean going over to Diao's board.
Yeah. But both players building up another surge here. Diao sending early. Firestorm still going. Sending it a bit later, but I mean, Diao was in a good position to accept it.
Well,
Tanks through.
Really nice center well right now from Firestorm. Tries to send a little
Good
bit of
spike.
a back. Not gonna do too
Lots
much.
of back and forth going on here.
Oh, I don't like that Z rotation from Firestorm. We're not skimming any pieces in the process, and Diao evens things up 3-3.
I feel like this. I have this feeling that this grand finals is gonna last a little long. So
A little bit, and we see Firestorm starting with the stick spin opener, working their way into a center well. Diao's playing a bit aggressive, almost has like a mini 4-wide multiplier over to the side. It's enough to push Firestorm very high up on the board, but it's a lot of clean garbage that's probably going to go right back to Diao's board as soon as Firestorm's done with this.
oh, real quick, a shout out to Stacking Reef for donating $10 to the prize pool.
Let's go. Thank you very much to Andy and the team at Stacking Arena. Always
Yeah,
love
remember prize pool's there. Support these players. Support TML.
So Diao right now with 12 back-to-back surge is still going with it and using these all spins to maximum efficiency, not only getting a little bit of garbage on the board for Firestorm and making sure it's a little bit more cheesed up, but we are still getting this back-to-back counter even higher. 26.
Big number here. 27. I don't know if Firestorm doesn't have the room to deal with that.
It was literally just about 5 lines more than Firestorm was about to tank. One more quad would have probably kept Firestorm in the clear, despite how large that surge was. Alright, and it looks like Diao as well is also going to be going for the stick spin. Both players able to convert relatively easily over to a center well. Firestorm's garbage going to complement that relatively nicely, and Diao's going to do a little bit more work to try and dig down. Ends up breaking surge, and Firestorm not able to skim a piece in the process. 5-3 right now. Diao leads by 2. It's a first to 11. Alright, and Firestorm waiting a little bit before proceeding with exactly how to downstack through. Breaks back-to-back surge at 5. DL still going to keep it going, but the jagged stack will force a back-to-back pop. Alright, a really good well right now for Firestorm. I think wanted to do a little bit of a odd tuck with the S and Z. Again, the back-to-back still has no issues whatsoever. Firestorm going to try and send that for a bit of an attack. DL able to mitigate with their own surge, but that is essentially it. Firestorm right now going well past 1 attack per piece in order to remain efficient against Diao. Gets the quad on multiplier, but Diao able to use the surge of their own in order to mitigate the attack. And after about a minute of high octane play, neither player is really budging an inch. Well, Firestorm almost setting up a spin, not quite able to provide it in time. And the added pressure from all of those all spins from Diao is going to be too much for Firestorm to tank. Surge is not even necessary for Diao to earn the top outs. Alright, I think Diao was debating about waiting on the TKI, but since Firestorm is usually the one doing that, I think Diao kind of was not willing to wait and test Firestorm's patience.
We'd see a return of stalling, but with TKI instead of 4-wide, that'd be really funny.
I mean, we saw a lot of that earlier with the stick spin or SDPC a little bit earlier tonight.
Yeah, fair enough. But like, nothing will beat stall wide. No, never forget stall wide.
All right,
never forget.
Double-digit back-to-back for both Diao and Firestorm. We're having a bit of Mexican standoff of who's going to fire that surge first. Both of them within the 20s now. Diao fires first.
Diao goes first. Firestorm. Yep. Both have the same idea there.
And essentially, nothing in the grand scheme of things happens that already isn't... Well, okay, Diao with a really strong attack. Firestorm...
Oh, this garbage is not looking good for FS.
And the follow-up from Diao very quickly is going to earn their 7th win. And things are looking dire for Firestorm, but then again, Firestorm has come back from a 3-8 deficit already this tournament. But against Diao, that is going to be one Herculean effort. All right, Firestorm was the first.
Right, Firestorm with a nice 32 spike. Diao just you know, powering through it. And there's a DT.
Both of them using all.
This is a start of a... I was about to say, this is a start of a good surge, but Diao kind of gets rid of it early.
And both of them playing extremely efficiently. Diao is blowing past one attack per piece. And
Firestorm with the 34 spike, that's going to be enough.
That was probably the most efficient we've seen Diao play all tournament, but it didn't matter. Firestorm was just dishing out too much damage too quickly. And Diao, without speeding up, is not going to have a lot of the resources available for the downstack. Oh, and there's the multiplier that Firestorm is looking for. The Gambit, not... Oh, it is going to...
Looks like it pays off.
All right, and only now within 2, Firestorm trying to claw things back. Oh, Firestorm, oh, so close to getting that that all clear. Not quite, unfortunately.
All right. Diao going nearly 1 APP here. I mean, Firestorm's doing the exact same. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, this is a battle of just raw efficiency between Firestorm and Diao.
It looks like Firestorm's gonna take another win here. A battle of efficiency, and both players are real close.
All right, TKI once again to start. Diao able to get the PC afterwards. Firestorm just gonna downstack it. Right, and to be honest, okay, Firestorm taking a little bit too long this round.
Yeah, slowing down a little bit too much, but...
Alright, and Diao now still up by 2. Alright, and Firestorm almost completes the TKI, almost kind of asking Diao to do the same. Like the silent agreement. Alright, 8-9 back-to-back right now for Firestorm. Diao is already past that. And the battle of the strong surges continues to go on.
I mean, it's kind of one-sided right now. Diao is really building up that surge, and Firestorm kind of just focusing on clearing and stacking.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of when Diao decides to send this, because it's really building up. You can see that number getting bigger. It is catching your eye, and it is kind of terrifying. Firestorm's starting to build up a bit of it, but, you know, doesn't have enough to send. Oh, 36 and counting. 37. We're going to see if 40.
Diao might be going for, like, clip, like, just going for the clip and seeing how...
Going for the clip, yeah. Incoming garbage nuke. Like...
Oh, Diao's still trying to get back to back. Diao was reading.
Getting on the dangerous side and then stalling.
Come on. The fact that garbage spawned under the eyepiece for Firestorm meant a minimum of lines cleared to get to the garbage, and that is just not possible.
Diao just needed 2 things to go right there. It was just like... And, well, both of them did. Yeah, no, like... Firestorm did all they could in that situation, but...
But again, especially with how well Diao was able to carry through back-to-back with the all spins and everything else that's involved.
Yeah, no, like...
advantages about, like, 25, 35, like, there's not a lot of counterplay options available. You just kind of have to wait until... they're not
with a back-to-back spike, that's a substantial. It's there's only so much you can do, even if you can go toe-to-toe against Diao in a lot of situations. I mean, still taking 6 games off of Diao is very impressive, especially since, you know, Diao for the long Diao, especially especially like last year and the year before, kind of went undisputed as like the best.
I think the only event that they did not place first in was Tetrio Cup 15, and
that was when CZ played.
Yeah, that was kind of like right before CZ stopped playing at a lot of Tetrio events. But
nonetheless, we are here. Championship point. Firestorm, five games away from winning this. No room for error now.
All right, going with the stick spin. Let's see, works over to that columns. I think column 7 garbage. And
yeah, sending a small 8 spike there.
And that does put a damper on Firestorm's efficiency for the time being, but now things have cleaned up.
I mean, look at this board. It's clean. It's ready for spins. Delaying. Like there was a bit of a deliberation on whether or not to go for the boomerang, but Firestorm had that TP's coming. It was so they were just like, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And now look at this.
Yeah, this
up to
is
7.
Good stuff from Firestorm, able to continuously build up this back-to-back. Going to set it off as a smaller attack, almost catches Diao off guard. Has to sacrifice an eyepiece on the down stack, is just barely
on the ropes here. But Diao managing to bounce back here.
Alright, Firestorm launches that 10 surge, but unfortunately it's a little bit late. Diao already able to get a smaller surge of their own to counter a lot of that cheesy garbage.
15 spike there from Firestorm. But, I mean, that's not going to be anything for Diao to deal with, because, I mean, look at that comeback.
Yeah, you can definitely see as well, like, we know a lot of times DL will usually try to play just a tiny bit around the speed of the player that they're playing against, but, like, this is basically even right now for DL, so, they've really been having to work at essentially even speed and can't really rely on only efficiency, because Firestorm is one of the few players that can actually match DL in this department.
Yeah, like, Diao's gonna have to do a bit more in order to stop Firestorm here, but I mean,
we are seeing the surge.
I mean, we're seeing a back-to-back. We're seeing a pretty substantial surge here. Firestorm, I'm like trying to think about how Firestorm's going to deal with this. I think Firestorm's trying to. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that spike! Wow,
fantastic!
That was really good playing. That was a really good spike. Diao's attack was basically ineffective. That was really good.
I mean, the only way that was going to be ineffective was if Firestorm had a spike of nearly 30+ lines, and that was exactly what Firestorm sent over.
Yeah, they just traded blows here.
Going on about almost 3 minutes.
Punching each other's fists. This is going to be a very... Oh, this is going to be a very close game. This is going to be a very close win. Diao's working real hard to try and get this. But Firestorm is not going to be let down so easy. And, I mean, we're still going. We're still... This has been going on for 3 minutes, 13 seconds. And counting. And Diao...
A little bit
close to the top there.
Has found some momentum, able to get all the way back down. Firestorm also with a very clean board. And the garbage goes right back to the other column, so Firestorm has to downstack everything from that right-hand side.
Ooh, that's an incoming spike. Firestorm doesn't have the pieces to deal with that. But here we go. Your Unleashed champion. Some people may be unsurprised, but I think how close. I think the fact that was close should be enough of a surprise.